Uh, Joining me at this time is Lieutenant General Dr. Subrata Saha over the Pakistan and India ceasefire and what it means after today's messaging by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Dr. General Saha, thank you so much for joining us on NDTV. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was at the Adampur Airbase today. He was wearing a cap that had the Trishul insignia. Behind him were MiG-29 jets and S-400 air defense system. What do you make of the symbolism and the messaging?
Well, it's one, of course, Prime Minister visit is a big morale booster for the forces whenever he does that. In fact, soon after he took over as Prime Minister in 2014, I had the privilege of receiving him as Corps Commander 15 Corps. So he has a way of connecting with the troops and boosting morale. But on this occasion, most significant was actually, in a sense, he was leading India's information war from the front because, as you explained, the background was of the S-400, and he was standing at a point of the battle space on which rumors were spread by Pakistan. So he helped in making sure that they were dispelled. And so he was leading the information war from the front with the target as Pakistan and the broader objective being the international community, the domestic audience. So it was a very big step that the Prime Minister has taken this morning, soon after his speech yesterday.
Rightly said so. General Saha, when our forces held the briefing on the punishment we inflicted on Pakistan, they showed picture proof of the decimation across the Pakistani border. Their radars destroyed, multiple air bases struck with precision. Is this a lesson, do you think, is enough for Pakistan? Do you think that Pakistan won't dare to repeat its misadventure now?
Well, I don't think that Pakistan, because given the way they operate and given the way their ISI is, given the way their army is, the terrorists are their strategic assets, and this is not going to change anytime soon. So just as well that Prime Minister has announced his new, 3 pillars that any act of terror will be an act of war, no tolerance for nuclear blackmail, and no distinction between terrorists and their sponsors. So the new policy is very clear. So it is essentially because I don't think anybody is expecting a change anytime soon. So it is more that we are going to be prepared to deal with it more resolutely, and that India's threshold for tolerance is no longer going to be what it was in the past.
Absolutely, correctly said so, General Saha. Well, there is a lot of buzz around the ceasefire. What is your reading of the situation now that India has exposed Pakistan and terror factories in Pakistan? Should the world now build on this moment and momentum to completely isolate Pakistan?
On the contrary, the way the US as of now is taking credit for having mediating it. So this whole thing is actually playing out very differently. So it's a big diplomatic challenge, as I can see, because we have seen the IMF bailout package being provided to Pakistan, and now the US is claiming credit. And if you see the statement that has come out from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in response to Prime Minister Modi's speech, Pakistan is showing total reverence to President Trump for his intervention, and they are placing great expectation on him for resolution of the dispute. So it is going to be a while before we see anything like an isolation of Pakistan. In fact, this is, I think, the greatest diplomatic and political challenge that the country faces as we speak.